All right, now we are live. Hold on. Now we are live. Finally. Good evening, everyone. It's Rickzilla here, and tonight it's going to be something really, really. Finally, I've got the opportunity and the chance to actually do this stream for. Anyway, the recent shit show as of now, as of today, um, our favorite lolcow, Shanny for Christ, has, well, responded to some of the recent streams where, you know what, why am I explaining this again? We all know that Shanny is a bit of an idiot who blames everybody but herself for all her own problems. So why should I humor her, let alone humor the dumb things that she has said and done? Anyway, welcome to tonight's stream. I hope that you guys are gonna join me, and let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope my connection doesn't crap out. It shouldn't, since I'm near the router. Since I am near the router this time. It shouldn't crap out on me since I'm near the router. Sorry, I repeated myself, but I digress. Sorry, I'm just losing my train of thought here. Today's video, this video was, this stream was 17 hours ago. And, certain content creators such as the Geek Room and Black Guy TV had jumped on to respond to this debacle, this, well, shit show, as I would call it. Sorry, I've been losing my train of thought because I've been busy working on my Batman cosplay, and it's looking so damn good so far. Enough of that. Let's get on to the. Sorry, I spent all night watching Shanny's arrest video in celebration of Reb getting his Baja Blast, a reference that everybody who's ever viewed some of Shanny's content will get. Okay, it's just gonna be me again. And last night I had Doubtful Corgi come on, and usually I'm trying to do these streams at a certain time, or maybe I should start doing streams on weekends. As of starting maybe this Friday, I'll do a, because I know a lot of people have to go to bed because they got to work. Well, a majority of us have, the essential workers have to work, especially during this pandemic. And speaking of which, guess who thinks she's, guess who thinks she has COVID again? You know, every time Shanny mentions COVID, it's kind of hilarious to actually make fun of, because if she actually did have COVID, she'd be dead. With someone who has the with someone with her physical and mental health, especially with someone like her whose physical and mental health steadily declining, she would not last the second she would have COVID, because she would be dead. I'm pretty sure she might have diabetes after drinking all those Dr. Peppers. Doubtful Corgi. Hey, Doubtful Corgi, what's up? It's good to see you in the stream. This is the recent video of Shanny that Black Guy TV and Geek Room covered. I hope you check this out. And here comes... All right, let me start this off.
People don't listen to me. They don't listen to me. It's always, you're lying.
Reason why people don't listen to you is because you're not important. You're basically lying 24/7, and it's been confirmed that you like to lie all the time. And also, the world doesn't revolve around you, Shanny, so no one's going to listen to you. No one should listen to you because you are a vile, disgusting woman who basically blames everybody but herself for all her own problems. And I keep repeating that over and over again. But I digress.
The reason why you see me out of breath all the time is because I know you're busy, treating people like crap and gossiping and just being little gossiping whores and shit. But there's this disease that's been going on, and it's called COVID-19.
We know, bitch. We know what COVID-19 is. You don't have to explain what the hell it is. We know it's a pandemic. We know it's a plague. We know that was created by Gaia to level the human race. We've seen the damn videos that you keep making where you're saying that the earth is getting revenge and humans should suffer because they made fun of you. We've seen this before, time and time again. You keep repeating the same shit over and over again. A wise man once said, there's this old saying that goes like this: the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Shanny keeps doing these same stupid things, going around picking fights with numerous people who are trying to help her, who are trying to call her out on all the stupid things she has said and done. And when they don't accept her bullshit, she goes into a tirade and bitches everyone out because she is a perpetual victim.
And people have been catching it by 80,000 now. People have been catching it. I am one of those people who got it really, 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 really early. And
Oh my God, Shanny. When did... What number is this? What number is this that you keep claiming that you have COVID? How many times have you made this statement that you have COVID? I don't know. I've lost count because it's obvious you are not consistent. I'm doing all right. Juicy Berry is faking sick again. What else is new, Corgi? What else is new?
I still have been having it and having complications with it. Like a lot of people in America have been having complications.
The reason why you've been having complications, Shanny, is because you are over 400 pounds. You're living in squalor, and you haven't practicing routine hygiene. So, of course, that shit is going to be hazardous to your health. And it's not COVID.
With COVID, my husband even has trouble breathing now because of it.
The reason why Jason is having trouble breathing is because you keep suffocating him with your foul odor. That is why he had to have like a aerosol, an air freshener above your bed, because of the foul stench that you give off because you don't wash your ass. And by the way, and chat, can you tell me if whether or not Jason or Rev or the kids have stuck their hand inside Shanny's ass to clean it? Has anybody ever found out about that? Sabella, if you come in the chat, or Burnt Toast. I'm expecting a lot from people, but I digress.
COVID causes breathing problems and permanent lung damage.
You know what else causes breathing problem? Fuck. You know what else causes breathing problems and lung damage? Obesity. It's basically one of the number one health concerns in America besides COVID. People are having a hard time breathing because all that fat is not absorbing. You know, why should I? You know what? Never mind. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. So again, you know what? You know what? Yeah. I'm not stopping the stream. I'm just gonna continue on and maybe ramble about this shit because it's stupid and redundant. You know what else causes breathing problems? Obesity. Because all that blubber and all that lard is clogging your arteries. Not enough blood circulation. Cutting off blood circulation to the brain and to the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system. Sorry. It's been a while since it's been a long time. A long time since I've talked about health. And this was something I used to learn in health class in grade school and junior high and high school. Well, freshman year of high school. But I digress. Consumption of fatty foods, it also triggers breathing problems too, aside from smoking copious amounts of marijuana and tobacco. Copious amounts of tobacco, which you've been doing when you were living with your mother.
So if you're gonna make fun of me for having permanent lung damage, go ahead, but it really shows what kind of sociopathic monster you are by making fun of someone who's legitly sick and can't help being out of breath.
Look who's talking, Shanny. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you make fun of Irate Alex when he had his health issues? Did you, talk shit about him and say that he needs to apologize to you for making those videos on you? Didn't you make fun of him when he was dealing with his own health problems? I don't know, but talking about being a sociopathic monster, that's you, Shanny. You're the sociopathic monster, not us. You.
I don't know how many times I've told you, stupid motherfuckers. I can't even walk to the bathroom without wanting to fall down and, and faint because my lungs are that damaged.
Maybe you should, I don't know, see a doctor. Maybe you should uh, eat healthier, lose weight, exercise. I mean, come on, Shanny. It's not that hard. Yes, it might be painful for you, but why am I suggesting that she lose weight? It's obvious she's not going to listen. It's obvious that she doesn't want to change. Why should I even bother?
I can't even smoke anymore because my lungs are that damaged. I can't even get, like, you know, the thing with like the ball that you blow into the when you have to like reach the.
You mean a beach ball or or a balloon?
I can't even do full capacity
What does this have to do with anything, Shanny?
of that anymore. I can't. So I don't know why you're making fun of me for something that I have. And then you're saying, oh, you don't have it. You can't possibly have it. How could I possibly not have it? Everyone's getting it.
Shanny, the thing about COVID-19 is that it's not airborne. The only time it's airborne is if someone is not wearing a fucking mask and coughing in the middle of a public establishment. I mean, it's not an airborne virus like it's just not an airborne virus like the zombie viruses from the Walking Dead or Resident Evil or George A. Romero films. It's not that well, it is a contagion that has spread across the world and infected billions of people. But again, it's not airborne. It's only airborne if someone coughs on you. You don't leave the house. And again, as I said before, if you had COVID, you would be dead by now. Because a person with poor a person like you with health problems would not survive having COVID, albeit mild symptoms or severe symptoms. Because people with weak immune systems are susceptible to dying of COVID.
1 out of 3 Americans are getting it. But no, it's because of me. It's me. I have to be automatically lying, even though with your stupid little fucking eyes, you're obviously seeing someone who has lung damage.
Again, another factor of lung damage is obesity, cardiovascular problems. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look this up. Hold on. Watch. Obesity. Here. What kind of health problem? Here. What kind of health problems are what kind health risks of being overweight? What kind of health problems? What kind of health problems are linked to being overweight and obesity? Type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease and strokes, certain types of cancer, sleep apnea, osteoporosis, fatty liver disease, kidney disease, pregnancy problems such as high blood sugar during pregnancy, high blood pressure, increased risk of cesarean delivery, C-section. Now that's just the tip of the iceberg. Here are some more issues. And this is from the CDC. And these are the guys that are on patrol of COVID-19. Exactly. Obesity may increase risk for severe illness. Even though I highly doubt it, but all causes of death. People who have obesity compared to those with a normal or healthy weight are at increased risk of many serious diseases and health conditions, including the following. All causes of death, mortality. High blood pressure or hypertension, high LDL cholesterol and low HDL cholesterol or high levels of triglycerides, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoporosis, a breakdown of cartilage and bone within a joint, sleep apnea, and breathing problems. It's right there. Sleep apnea and breathing problems. Low quality of life, mental illness such as clinical depression, anxiety, and other mental disorders, body pain, and difficulty with physical functioning. Shanny has these symptoms in spades. So, again, Shanny, it's not COVID that's causing you to have breathing problems. It's obesity. And people like you who, if you had COVID on top of all that, you would already be dead by now.
Maybe I'm not everything. Maybe I tell the truth. Maybe it's just in your head that I make things up and I lie. Maybe not.
Maybe you're over. Shanny, you're over 400 pounds. You're living in a shithole. And all you do is lay down while consuming recreational drugs that are doing more bodily harm than good. No wonder you have breathing problems. You're endangering your own life. And it's not COVID that's causing, well, you don't have COVID. You're lying. And it's obvious that you could have been a hypochondriac.
My God. It's like, oh, I see something wrong with someone. I gotta quickly, rudely point it out. Is that how it works? Is you see something wrong with someone, you have to fucking point it out like they don't fucking know? You guys are assholes. Simple as that. Learn how to be respectful to people. Learn how to try not to be rude and trigger someone who, can be triggered.
You first, bitch.
I don't know, maybe that. Maybe actually become a decent human being instead of making fun of them for something they can't fucking help.
Once again, You first, bitch. Maybe you should, I don't know, be courteous for once in your life. Or, I don't know, stop doing all this crazy shit. And maybe we might let you off with a, maybe we might ease up on you. Go easy on you. Sorry. But until then, we're going to still call you out on your bullshit. And we're going to still point out your flawed logic.
Oh, you're so damaged. Here I am making a video, feeling good because, I've been really working hard. Even though I can't breathe. Fuck. So, I can't be happy with anything I do without you little fuckers being rude and condescending. And don't say, oh, it's constructive criticism. No, that's a guise you hide under. What it is simple as this. Harassment. Harassment is...
Shanny, I hate to repeat this phrase over and over again, but I have to say it for the umpteenth time. It's your own damn fault. We didn't tell you to go on the internet and act like a goddamn fool. You're the one who did that. We're just following suit. You're acting like we're some cabal of internet trolls who pick on an autistic man-child and get him to hump his PlayStation 3, shove a medallion up his ass, and fuck a blow-up doll on camera. Yes, I'm referring to Chris Chan. But again, I always keep comparing Shanny for Christ to Chris Chan, and these are one of the examples. Chris Chan has done the same thing. Chris Chan has also tried to make videos where he's bitching at the trolls, telling them to stop making fun of him, and yet they still do it. And now he's going on a Twitter tirade telling people to stop making fun of him when they're just observing him and calling him out for his bullshit. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, Shanny. The only difference is Chris Chan is creative, even though his chicken scratch, he claims his chicken scratch is real and existing in an alternate dimension. While you sit on your lazy fat ass playing Grand Theft Auto and bitching at people who are just trying to call you out and point out all the stupid things you said and done.
Unwanted or unneeded attention. And since I said please stop, leave me alone so many fucking times, and you continue to do it, it's not constructive criticism anymore. It's harassment.
Again, another reason why I've been comparing you to Chris Chan is because Chris Chan has bitched and complained saying that all the trolls have been harassing him, which none of us have been going on your shit and putting hate comments because A, you turned off your comment section, B, we're not the ones calling for the death of Nancy Pelosi. We're not the ones making fun of someone's friend demise. We're not the ones going after Charlie Gold, Irate Alex, Fat Fit Geeky, and the Geek Room. You are.
Because it's unwanted. I don't want criticism from you guys online, from strangers online. Why would anyone want criticism? And then there's these little thing where people are saying you need to be held accountable. Why the fuck should I be held accountable to strangers on the internet?
Shanny, I'm not going to repeat myself, but I have to. You've made fun of one of the Geek Room's friends who passed away recently and said that God killed him because he was your enemy because he made fun of you, when in actuality he didn't even acknowledge you. And again, you've called for the death of Nancy Pelosi. You've wished death on Dr. Phil, Oprah Winfrey, and Alex Jones. You've wished damnation on Pope Francis. And you've sent numerous threats on countless people. And let's not forget that you've also been known to break the law on more than one occasion. You physically abused your husband, and you've physically assaulted your parents. Your parents had to call the police on you. And your family has disowned you for your violent outbursts.
Held accountable to you for what? For what? What have you done for me? Nothing. Absolutely goddamn dog shit. Other than slam my name down in the fucking ground. That's what you've done for me. Oh, thank you so much for slamming my name in the fucking ground after I helped you so fucking much, you fucking asshole.
When have you helped us, Shanny? You know what? When have you ever been generous to us? When have you... I know you think you are being generous by donating Rev's money, but that's just about it. You've never, ever made any compliments to anyone. You have been lambasting people time and time again. You can't hold anyone accountable for the shit that you've done.
That is the freaking story.
I used to be Shanny's size until I lost all that weight and breathed heavily. I'm still obese and still active. What's her excuse? I may be obese, but I do not use COVID as an excuse for my problems. Well, I'm glad you're doing well, Doubtful Corgi. I really do I wish you well, and I hope for the best for you. You continue to do what you're doing, and good on you. I think I heard like a firecracker or a gunshot. Probably firework.
I can't.
Also, this guy Frankfurter said, I think they're saying you should hold yourself accountable. Exactly. You should hold yourself accountable, Shanny.
Do anything without some asshole telling me I should feel bad about myself.
You should! Because you're a horrible person.
You know, I hold myself accountable. All you stupid motherfuckers, I don't need to tell you if I hold myself accountable. Just like you don't have to tell people to hold yourself accountable. No people on the internet should hold people fucking accountable who don't even know them, where the event hasn't even happened to him.
Shanny. We're telling you that you need help, and you need to be held accountable for all the dumb shit that you've pulled in the past. And that's another thing with you, Shan. And speaking of the past, it's obvious to you, again, I keep saying this over and over again, is that Shanny.
Here's a little secret. All the times you've seen me go off on someone, it wasn't me going off on someone without them deserving it.
Oh yeah, I've seen you wish death on Nancy Pelosi because she was talking shit about Trump. That was back when you were still a Trump supporter. Also, you tried to get Dragnaut Silvas expelled from the college that he was attending because he was talking shit about you, when in actuality he's pointing out all the wrong things that you've done. And of course, you tried to pray to God to kill Fat Fit Geeky in a car accident because she did videos on you, and you tried to accuse Irate Alex for not doing a video on Onision, and you called him a pedophile enabler. You even called Nate Brody a rape enabler, and you wish that he'd get COVID. If that's not a death threat, I don't know what is.
These are people who've been harassing me for years, and they take those clips and they use it against me.
Once again, Shanny, you put those clips on the internet in the first place.
They use it against me, and then they're like, she erases her videos because she doesn't want to show everyone what kind of horrible human being. No, I erase my videos because I really don't want the memories and the constant name calling and the constant people harassing me all the fucking time.
There's a thing called archiving, Shanny. People have been saving your videos and they've been archiving them. The reason why they're saving those videos is because you don't put any thought into what you upload. And this is the internet. Whatever you say or do on the internet has every right to stay up. You need to think before you even post whatever dumb shit you post on your YouTube channel. Because odds are you don't put any thought into anything you upload. And I think I just said that. And I'm repeating myself. And I don't give a fuck. Again, Chris Chan did the same thing too.
That's why I changed my content up. Because I'm tired of it. And you fucking stupid people who follow after these stupid drama whores, you're useful idiots. You're complete and utter useful idiots. Because you take these people's lies and you run with them. And these lies have been going on for years now. This guy, who I'm particularly talking about, has been running on with the same bullshit for years. Because that's all he has. It gave him a thrill the first time, so he has to constantly, like a little fucking vampire, feed on it over and over and over again. Let me just savor in this moment. It's called a mental disorder, and you're enabling him in his mental disorder.
Are you talking about Dragnaut Silvas? This is weird. Claiming that Dragnaut has a mental disorder? Yes, he had he had PTSD when he was in the military after he got home from the war. But having PTSD doesn't excuse your shitty behavior, Shanny. And also, he's the one with the mental disorder. I'm pretty sure you're the one who's going on shifting from one emotion to another, claiming to be a prophetess of God, claiming to be some goblin queen, CPU goddess of some sort, daughter of Jesus Christ, whatever. And you also, as far, you know, I'm not going to argue with you about all your personality disorders. It's obvious that you're possibly a schizophrenic.
And it's disgusting seeing you enable him in his mental disorder.
No, it's not.
And then you say, I'm a horrible person because I don't enable people in their mental disorders. I don't.
Yes, you do, Shanny. You've enabled Jason and fed him all these bullshit lies. You've enabled G-Man. And you've enabled people like Steve McRae, Von Helton. You've enabled Chantel Marie and Amberlyn Reed. And I think you've been trying to enable Trisha Paytas at one point.
I don't. I let them know, listen, this behavior is affecting other people. Please try to be aware of it so you can put it in check and try to eliminate it out of your system. I really like to point that out to people sometimes, you know, and I point it out to myself. I realize there are times where I get a little loose, I get a little brash, and then I apologize for it. But see, they never tell you that those are apologies. They never tell you all that stuff that I've done in the fucking past, and it's all in the past. All in the past.
And it appears that you can't let, well, Shanny, it doesn't matter. Whatever you post on the internet, whatever you say on the internet has every right to stay up there. And speaking of the past, it seems to me that you can't seem to let go of your past. And when you said you are being charitable, bitch, stop lying. You have done nothing to contribute to society. All you do is just sit on your lazy fat ass and hate on people continuously.
I apologized for every single one of it.
No, you haven't. We've seen your bullshit apologies. And you weren't really sincere.
But yeah, even though I apologize for it, I still have to relive it over and over again from these like newbies over getting what they think is new information, but it's really like 3 to 4 year old information. And people change. And I didn't really do anything wrong other than telling a motherfucker, fuck off.
Shanny, you say people have changed. How have you changed? Aside from getting fatter and getting more delusional, how have you changed personally? Yes, Shanny has changed since she got arrested. She's changed for the worst. She's more insane than she already is.
When they're being an asshole to me, that's the biggest thing I've ever.
Good night, Mom. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, folks. I was just saying goodnight to my mom. I love my mom so much. And speaking of which, Shanny, where are your kids? Aren't you supposed to be a mother to your kids? Aren't you supposed to be there for your kids? I don't even see your kids in the videos anymore.
Done to someone is tell a fucker to fuck off when they've been mean to me.
No one's been mean to you, Shanny. We're just pointing out the obvious stupid things that because again, when you say that all that shit's in the past, you'll do the same things over and over again. Again, I keep saying the definition of insanity is repeating the same things over again, expecting a different result. And you haven't changed either. You have changed, but for the worst. I keep saying this because it's true. Like who, Shanny? Like who? No one has been a douche to you, Shanny. With the exception of some people like Billy. Just kidding. But no one's actually been a real douche to you. Maybe G-Man, because he's an idiot. But he's an idiot altogether. You, on the other hand, have been a complete bitch to numerous people. Hell, you've been a bitch. You've been going after people who weren't even fucking talking about you. God! I wish I could have the patience and tolerance to try and understand how much of a bitch you really are. And I wish you could be more like Chris Chan, Shanny, for Christ, because obviously you deserve to be more, you deserve to become Chris Chan 2.0. But I digress.
To me, I think there's only one little occasion to that I wish I didn't say anything to, and that would be Irate Alex. I wish I never said anything to him, but I didn't even know he existed at the time when I did say something to him.
You called Alex a pedophile enabler because he couldn't do a video. Well, let me say that again. You lambast Irate Alex because he refused to do a video on Onision, and you called him a pedophile enabler. And the reason why he didn't do a video on Onision is because Onision has been done to death by numerous content creators.
It was during the time when that cancel culture decided to go after Onision, right? And I called Irate Alex a pedophile, a pedo enabler, because he wasn't going after Onision. Because Onision has been done to death. Like I said before, everybody has been if it's not anything new. It's not new that people will go after Onision just because he looked at naked kids in the bathtub. Oh wait, sorry. Wrong pedophile. I was thinking of Jonathan Ross, the bathtub boy. But either way, they're both Onision and Ross are the same person. They're different. Except Onision never threatened to slash a boy impersonating a girl from the stomach down and have a gang of dogs rape her from the inside. Ross has done that. I think, and Onision's also, aside from being a pedophile, Onision has been known to dox people in the past. And I think Onision might have threatened to kill people in the past, too. I don't know if that's true or not. But it wouldn't fucking surprise me if Onision has threatened to rape women. And also, Ross, too. apologize to that. That was fucking wrong. I mean, I shouldn't have
You weren't sincere in your apology, Shanny.
said that because I didn't understand the situation at full. I was just fully reacting on emotions and just
You're always acting on emotions, Shanny.
trying to push a message forward, which was stupid on my part because it was just an old gripe I had with him for a long time ago, and
You still have a gripe with Alex. God. Sorry. I just need to get this. God. You're doing the same things over and over again. Again. Definition of insanity.
I let my bitterness consume me and do really wrong things, and I don't want anyone to do that. So if
You're using your emotions as an excuse? This is almost as bad as Christian using his autism as an excuse for all the stupid shit he said in the past. Again, another reason why I've been comparing you to Christian is because you're using emotional outbursts and mental illness as an excuse for your shitty behavior.
if you feel bitter towards someone, don't be mean to them. Leave them alone. So anyway,
You first, bitch.
I apologized to Nissan, and he said it's okay, and I gave him some dollars, and he feels better, and now he's on OnlyFans jerking off for everyone with his little baby carrots. So
That's kind of hypocritical to say that Onision has a baby carrot when your husband has a baby carrot. Do you see the hypocrisy? Hypocrisy, not hypocrisy or hypercritical. See, I think Shanny's just being hypercritical and being a contraceptive.
there's that.
And ain't nobody want to pay for Onision's OnlyFans account, and ain't nobody want to pay for your OnlyFans account. Maybe Billy, but that's him. He's crazy too, and fuck Billy. He can have his booty, and no one wants to see your booty hole either.
Like Greg.
Ross.
Anyway.
And also, I want to see Chris Chan open an OnlyFans account so he can. Not really. I don't really want to see Chris Chan open an OnlyFans account, but if he did, he could upload his sex videos from years ago, the for Julie's Eyes Only video and the All-Star video. He could put that on his OnlyFans account, and the PS3 video, the one where he humped his PS3.
We're talking about a gripe from 2009, which is
2009. Shanny, you weren't on YouTube. You weren't on YouTube in 2009. You were discovered on YouTube in 2014 on the Drunken Peasants.
It's actually very good that I'm talking about an old gripe I had toward Onision over something. He did really something mean to me in his fucking forums.
No, he didn't! He never even talked about you, you dumb bitch!
Really fucking mean to me. And it involved my kids, of course, because, you know, you fuckers on the internet have...
Shanny is always nutty every second we turn around. Yeah. I hear that, Corgi. I hear that, Corgi. Shanny is always nutty.
have to involve my kids in everything, because if you have kids, they have to be used as a fucking weapon against you because you're a pieces of shit.
You used your kids as leverage to gain and speaking of which, sorry. Shanny, you made a live stream begging Dragnot to leave you alone while taking your son William to a crisis center to get a psychological evaluation because you claimed he had attempted suicide. And it's not because the trolls were making fun of you. It's because you wouldn't keep your dirty laundry to yourself. And let's not forget the fact that you embarrassed your son on a live stream that predated the car ride to the crisis center. And speaking of that, again, I'm going to say that you are so self-absorbed, Shanny. And you are so self-absorbed, Shanny. Where are your kids? And didn't I hear you say that you were going to punish your son for talking back at you because you wouldn't leave him alone and you continued to laugh at him and film his embarrassing moment? Also, again, and speaking of William, you wouldn't even visit your son in the crisis at the crisis center because you thought it would trigger your PTSD. You are some mother. Honestly, and also, didn't you use your son William as some sort of meat shield to push forth your warped agenda about Christianity when you were invited on the Drunken Peasants podcast?
Anyway.
Ow. Anyway, bullshit.
That was probably the one exception where I went after someone that I didn't know who they were at the time. And then Irate Alex just went after me like a bull. Just...
No. You posted the video of you making fun of William after Zachary pulled his pants down. And he told you to stop filming him, and you laughed at him. And this predates the car ride to the crisis center, Shanny. And also, Irate Alex had every right to make that video on you because you are a really shitty person.
Just took every old thing. I didn't even... He knew I existed. I didn't know he existed.
She keeps bringing up old shit. Kind of like Christian. He always brings up the trolls every time when something goes down. He always has the audacity to bring up the trolls who made his life a living hell. And you bring up old shit that is basically your fault. And no, Shanny, you haven't changed. You just stayed the same and acted like a complete and utter moron.
That's how deep I am within the Hollywood spectrum, YouTube circles. Like,
oh my god, what the fuck are you talking about, Shanny?
It doesn't matter. I talk to celebrities. So anyway.
You talk to celebrities. Oh my god. How full of yourself are you? You think you're famous because Shane Dawson accidentally showed a clip of you and Rev. Oh my god. Tweeting to random YouTubers doesn't count as talking to celebrities.
Which includes Hillary Clinton, Madonna.
Tweeting at them doesn't constitute as talking to them, Shanny.
A bunch of news fucking people. They fucking
Tweeting at people, begging them to investigate your shitty gripe with the geek room doesn't constitute as talking to celebrity, Shanny. And speaking of, and again, there's another thing that I can use to compare Shanny to Chris Chan, to compare to Chris Chan, is her tweeting at celebrities who don't even acknowledge her. I mean, Chris Chan has tried to tweet at My Little Pony voice actors to like acknowledge him, and they gave him the cold shoulder. He tried to tweet at like other YouTubers and brony analysts, and he tried to like tweet at other celebrities, to try to like respond to other celebrities on Twitter. Kind of like Shanny. Again, I wish Shanny would be more like Chris Chan. But then again, she's already like Chris Chan personality-wise.
adore me. I give them all the fucking juicy information.
Shanny, no celebrity, nobody knows you exist. The only people who know about you are the people who do videos on you.
Because, see, I know people.
No, you don't. You don't know anybody. Stop lying. Again, this is also another reason why I've been comparing you to Chris Chan is because you lie all the goddamn time. Yes, I know I'm a bit hasty.
I know a lot of people.
No, you don't.
A lot of connections.
No, you don't.
Which is why everyone talks about me.
No. The only people that talk about you are people like Dragnot Silvas, people like G-Man, people like the Geek Room, Black Guy TV. Those people are the only ones that know about you. Everyone else, they don't give two shits about you. They don't.
But the celebrities fucking love me, and I'll tell you why the celebrities love me. Because they go through the same fucking bullshit every day that I go through.
Like who? Which celebrity sits on her fat ass playing Grand Theft Auto and bitching about how hard her life is? Which celebrity does that? I know Chris Chan does that on a regular basis, except he doesn't play Grand Theft Auto. He plays like Mod Nation Racers, or never mind.
With fucking hate channels, with fucking drama channels. For years they've done this. For years, it's just catching up to people like people on YouTube now, where there's.
I don't know if Clinton is a good connection to you. No.
Celebrity fame is getting the best of them.
Shanny, you're not a fucking celebrity, Shanny. You're a lolcow. Your only claim to fame is your arrest video.
But is it getting the best of me? Because I am actually doing a lot better in life, you know?
Like what? What have you been doing better? Earlier you said you had COVID, and now you're saying you're doing a lot better in life? Which is it, Shanny?
I'm going through therapy.
Prove it.
I'm
Court-mandated therapy.
I'm trying to get the the physical help I need, but that's kind of hard when all the hospitals are closed down in the area because of COVID and everything's closed down in the area and the neighborhood and everything's fucking closed down because of COVID.
Not Colorado is not on lockdown, Shanny. Stop lying.
Because I am in one of those places where everything gets locked down.
Colorado, last I checked, Colorado's not even in lockdown.
So anyway,
the reason why I'm not looking at her ugly face.
there is not going to be any normalcy until Jesus Christ comes. Just want to point that out, guys.
There's not going to be any normalcy when Jesus Christ. Because if Shanny, normalcy, really, Shanny? If I'm not mistaken, and of course if I'm not mistaken, isn't Jesus Christ's second coming a sign of the apocalypse? I'm just saying. Do you think it isn't? Yeah. Yeah, Jesus Christ's second coming is a sign of the apocalypse. But then again, for someone like you, Shanny, for someone like Shanny for Christ, that's basically something that she's been praying for years. Shanny for, like I said in my scripted video, Shanny for Christ is a staunch conservative who hates the world we live in, who hates her own life, and her prophecies of Jesus Christ's second coming and her prophecies of Jesus Christ's second coming resulting in the complete and utter annihilation of the human race was probably derived from this frustration. And also, Shanny sees her relationship to God as a power fantasy. I said that in my scripted video.
Anything else I have to say?
No.
I don't think so. I think I said it. I feel better.
Really? Earlier you said you had COVID. Now you feel better? Which is it, Shanny?
I feel a lot better.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Shanny. What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color?
Oh, God.
Pink.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a girl.
Pink? Well,
I like pink.
I can see why you like pink. It's because it's basically your flesh tone because you're a swine. You're a pig, Shanny. That's probably why you like pink. It's because it symbolizes your animal, your spirit animal, which is the pig. I know I wasn't going to be a dick on this stream, but Shanny kind of brings that out in you. She brings out the worst in people. I don't know how Dragnot Silvas can tolerate this behavior. I can barely even stand to look at her. And she's on my fucking screen. Why do you think I always have my thumbnail with a screenshot, a side-to-side screenshots of Shanny and Chris Chan? It's because they look, well, Shanny's much fatter than Chris Chan, but still, they are basically one and the same in personality, but not in creativity.
It makes me feel pretty.
It makes you look even more like the swan you are, Shanny. I know that sounds harsh. Excuse me. Sorry. I know that sounds harsh to me, but fuck it. I can barely give two fucks about what she thinks.
But yes, that's my
Oink. Did you Hey Corgi, did you catch Shanny oinking or snorting?
I like pink. It makes me feel pretty.
She just snorted. Corgi, did you hear Shanny snort?
Yes, that's my favorite color, pink.
I know that.
Favorite drink?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. What's
Dr. Pepper. Of course it's Dr. Pepper. What else could be your favorite drink? She's not drinking tap water because that's for peasants. And she's living the lap of luxury, drinking Dr. Pepper. Fuck! Fuck! Sorry, I was just being a little over dramatic.
my favorite food?
Everything.
Salad.
Oh my god. Salad! Oh my god, Shanny. This is why I have to. You see, the thing about Shanny is like, it's like a Kinder Egg. When it comes to Shanny's videos, think of it as like a Wonder Ball. You know, like those old Wonder Balls from the 90s? They still sell those. It's just they don't have like that little toy inside. Shanny's personalities are like a Kinder Egg. You gotta like get through the disgusting chocolate shell to find the disappointing toy of insanity.
I eat a lot of salad lately.
Oh God. Oh my God. You eat a lot of salad. Oh fuck. Oh God, that is just funny as hell because it's not true. Knowing you.
That's all I crave is salad.
Yeah, you crave dressing with a side of salad. Okay. I'm starting to sound like Waluigi. Or Wario. Wario. You want fun? Wario show you fun.
It's like you put a salad in front of me. No. Or like anything else.
You liking salad, it's almost akin to Christian liking salad.
In front of me, it's like. Or you could just. I could skip the salad and just say like the obvious because I have to have a.
Of course, you would skip the salad. You prefer to put dressing. You would have your favorite food is dressing with a side of salad, and clumped up globs of mac and cheese that you've made.
Piece or two right before I go to bed because I have heartburn every night.
Heartburn. Okay, why am I making those Wario laughs?
Cheese.
Why am I laughing like the penguin?
I love cheese.
I like cheese. I like cheese. I like cheese. I like cheese. I like cheese. 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 Letter squad.
I love cheese. Da-da.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
I love cheese. Da-dum. I love cheese. Da-dum.
Fuck.
Yes, I do. I love cheese.
Don't rule. We can see that, Shanny. You put too much cheese in the macaroni, and that explains why you're so backed up. If you love cheese that much, then that would explain why your colon is so backed up. Because you keep eating too much of that cheese.
I love cheese. I love cheese. Yes, I do. Anyway.
Oh, God. Don't sing every... And you're not even good at it. Ugh! Sorry, I'm just... I know. I'm fine now. I'm fine. But then again... I'm sorry, it's just...
Ooh,
Oh, God. Etsy bag. Etsy bag? Etsy bag? You got an Etsy bag. Or, I'm sorry. Did she say like Etsy or Itsy? I'm confused. I think she said Etsy. Dude, the only thing I get from Etsy, the only thing I buy from Etsy are costume templates, which, if you've seen my last stream, I made a Batman cowl from templates that I purchased from Etsy. And earlier I was making another Batman cowl, an Arkham Knight cowl.
This is a company from Denver, Colorado, so I got really excited over it.
Really? I thought it was a company from Japan, from Colorado, Japan.
And it's glow chapstick. Dudes, try this stuff. It's really good. You know how I like Gigi Gorgeous's chapstick?
And yet, another colossal waste of money. Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't you and Rev demanding $500? And you're still wasting whatever money he has left on frivolous things like fancy chapstick. And honestly, to be honest, if Shanny just did continue to do those those clothing hauls and purchasing frivolous items from Etsy and whatever products by Jeffree Star and James Charles, or and if she just did reviews of those products and doing tort hauls rather than bitching at people who just basically are trying to point out all her flaws and all the stupid shit she'd done, if she just stuck to reposting cat memes, we wouldn't be in this situation. But here we are. And it fucking sucks for her. But it's awesome for me.
This is just as good and probably cheaper. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. It's called Lip Love.
You can buy that shit at Bed Bath & Beyond.
In the ingredient flirt, and it's kind of like this watermelon flavor.
Watermelon. Keep in mind, folks, that Shanny has a black cat named Watermelon. A black cat named Watermelon. If that doesn't scream racist, if that isn't racism, I don't know what is.
It's lovely, and it makes your lips so buttery. Like yesterday, me and Jason, we put it on our lips, and we had this.
Ew. 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 I don't want to hear about your makeout session. Ew. 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 Do not want.
And turned into other things.
Ew.
Anyway.
Please, for the love of God, be finished.
Little slices.
Other things. Butts or birds or nothing. The fuck are you talking? Yes, I heard that oink. See? I told you Shanny's spiritual. See? That goes to show that Shanny's spirit animal is the hog. Oink, oink. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Oh god. I just that image, that jingle from the Geek Room's alert, super chat alert. Hey, do you recall the super chat that the Geek Room put, the "Show Me Your Booty Hole" song with the dog humping the pig, the stuffed pig? Have you seen Corgi? Have you seen the Geek Room Salt Mine streams where every time someone does a super chat that sorry, I'm losing my voice right now. I'm gonna go get me a glass of water. I'll be right back. Back. I had to get a drink of water.
Things, yes, other things.
Other things. But things.
Well, let's just say we engaged in nocturnal activities.
Nocturnal activities. Ew. Oh my god. Hey, Corky. What kind of nocturnal activities do you suppose Shanny and Rev have been engaging it with? And I want you to think about this question really hard. And remember the Geek Room's super chat jingle. The recent one. Show me your booty hole! Oh! Q's gif of dog humping a stuffed pig.
And it was satisfying.
Ew!
For both of us.
Like playing with shadow puppets? Oh god.
Which is why he's out. He's out, man.
He's out because he couldn't. Because he's been.
Did him well, man. Like playing with shadow puppets.
Ew. 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 I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it.
Something with my hand,
Ew! Please! Be finished! Shanny? Be finished, Shanny. Show me your booty hole! No! In your case, no! No! Don't show me your booty hole! Ew! Oh, God. Hey, right. Oh, God. Ugh. I didn't think bodies could move that bad. Dang right. Shadow puppets. Ew.
Anyway.
Oink.
I'm gonna get going, guys. And you have a wonderful day. I'm going to try to breathe.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Shanny.
Now that you know I'm out of breath all the time because of COVID.
No, it's because you're fat. That's why you're out of breath. Again, I had to read the symptoms that's caught illnesses that are caused by obesity in the CDC manual on it. You want me to bring that shit back again? I'll bring it back. Second time's the charm. Okay, right here. Right here. Hold on. Health effects of overweight and obesity. People who have obesity compared to those with a normal or healthy weight are at increased risk for many serious diseases and health conditions, including the following. I already read that. High blood pressure, yes. Hypertension, coronary heart disease, sleep apnea, and breathing problems. Let me highlight that shit. Breathing problems. Health effects of being obese. And one of the effects and symptoms, and one of the health risks of obesity is breathing problems and mental illness. So, obesity can cause breathing problems and mental illness and fibromyalgia. So,
maybe you'll decide to be a little bit human and realize, oh, wow, I guess Shannon isn't this superwoman who can't get sick, but yet says she lies about being sick all the time.
Well, you lie about being sick all the time, Shanny. So you do lie about being sick all the time, Shanny. I want to believe that Shanny might be a hypochondriac as well. But then again, with her physical and mental health steadily deteriorating, I'm going to assume that, yeah, she'll probably end up doing herself in.
I don't know. They always say I lie when I'm sick, and it's like, and then they're like, they point out what I'm like the things I'm sick with, like you can't breathe, your skin doesn't look good, you look very
Well, you haven't been outside. Oh, you haven't been outside. You've been cooped up. You stay inside all the time, Shanny. I highly doubt you'll get COVID because you stay inside 24/7. So you're basically ahead of the curve.
And it's just always something they like to point out that's obvious, that they know their purpose is to try to hurt me, and it's like, why do you want to try to hurt me? I didn't.
Shanny, Corgi, have we been trying to hurt Shanny? Answer in the chat whether or not we've been trying to hurt Shanny. Hey Corgi, have we ever wished harm on Shanny?
Didn't do anything to you guys. I haven't done anything to you guys for a long time.
Long time.
And I didn't even do that much when I did do anything. All I did was you said something really fucking mean to me and I fucking bucked back.
Really? Doubtful Corgi, have we been mean to Shanny? Have we been mean to Shanny?
I think your fucking problem is I can fucking burn you better.
No, you can't. You can't even turn on the stove without having to make yourself dizzy. You can't even gather the strength enough to make your kids macaroni and cheese.
But I'm dealing with Elijah here.
Elijah? Really? You're calling yourself Elijah?
I'm known for burning. Anyway.
Fuck you. You did not catch COVID, Shanny. You've been sitting on your fat ass all day.
Just be better. Just be better. For once. For once, would it hurt you to just try to be nice and kind to someone and not try to just do mean, starting snarky remarks to people? Because I don't do that to people.
Okay. Again. I'm going to say this. Again. You can't tell anyone to be nice when you can't even be nice yourself. And don't try and say that, oh, I've been nice to people. Bitch, stop lying. You're not a nice person. You're not.
I don't go to people that I don't watch and I don't like and browbeat them.
Bitch, you're still lying. You say you don't go after people that you don't watch, and yet you've been harassing Charlie Gold because she was doing constructive criticism on Chantel Marie, aka Foodie Booty. You've been going after people like Dragnaut Silva, the Geek Room, and other people who are just pointing out all the bad things that you've done in the past. And again, you can't tell everyone to be nice when you can't even be nice yourself. Again, you can't even let go of the past and you do nothing to contribute to society.
That's not what normal people do.
You're not normal, Shanny. You're not normal.
That's not what kind, good-hearted people do.
And you're not kind too, Shanny. So stop lying.
And then you want to go and hypocritically say I'm a horrible person.
You are a horrible person. You've proven time and again that you are a horrible person. Do I have to repeat myself over and over again? I don't think I should repeat myself because it's obvious.
When you're just doing nothing but bashing me.
I'm not going to repeat. Please refrain. Please refrain to my lap. Please. Please refrain to my last statement.
You're bashing me and, oh, you're a good person while I'm not bashing you, minding my own business, and I'm a bad person.
I'm not going to repeat myself, Shanny.
Up is down and down is up. Good is bad and bad is good. The Bible is correct, and you're proving biblical prophecy every day by showing that the love of many has waxed cold.
I'm not going to argue with that, Shanny. It's just fucking retarded.
You are proving that to Christians every frickin' day.
You're not a real Christian, Shanny. No real Christian would ever call for the death of a senator. No real Christian would ever wish death on anyone. No real Christian would ever wish damnation on anyone. And no real Christian would ever use their religion as a power fantasy.
Motherfuckers. Every day, man. And what are you gonna do?
Also, again, do I really need to bust out the list of the? Do I really need to bust out the 77 deadly sins list again, Shanny? Do I need to point out? Do I need to bust out the list of the 7 deadly sins? Do I really need to do that?
What are you gonna do, man?
What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do is we're gonna continue to call you out on your stupid, shitty behavior because it's obvious that you are lying about everything that you've done. You are not a kind person. You are not generous. You are not even a good Christian woman. You're not. So stop lying.
When you're standing before the Lord and He asks you, why were you so cruel to this person without any true cause?
As a Catholic myself, I'm gonna have to go and say, you know, there's a thing called forgive and forget, and God. Yes, I'm Christian. I'm not. Well, technically, I'm a Catholic. So we all know Shanny hates Catholics. Well, G-Man hates Catholics because to him, Catholics don't worship God. They worship the Pope. And Shanny hates the Pope too. So it's obvious she won't listen to me. She won't listen to anyone but herself. And again, I'm a Catholic. And if I'm not mistaken, God is always about forgiving people. But you have to forgive yourself. I don't know, it's just... Do I have to bring out the Matthew 6, 17, 25, 17, or whatever it's called? You know, the one where she's... I'm not going to go into religion. It's obvious that Shanny doesn't know anything about her faith because she's not a real Christian, even though she claims to be. But she has basically committed almost all of the sins. As I stated in my previous videos, as I always bust out the little notebook that I have where I read off the 7 deadly sins, and I describe each sin that Shanny has committed. So it's obvious she is not a good example of a Christian, of a good Christian.
What did she do to you personally? Nothing.
What did she do to me personally? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. But what she's done in general is bash people continuously, which, of course, is basically considered wrath. She is gluttonous. She claims to be eating salad, but in actuality, she's been eating DoorDash and had her accounts suspended. She's being slothful, laying on her fat ass and playing Grand Theft Auto. She's prideful she's proud of the fact that she's a real shitty person, but doesn't want to admit it. Envy, she's always envious of people like G-Man, people like all these shitty mukbang content creators. She was envious of Chantel Marie and Amberlynn Reed because they're fat. She's always envious of people who are about as shitty as her. And lust, I'm pretty sure anyone who was brave enough, lust, we all know about the OnlyFans page. So it's pride, lust, gluttony, envy, sloth, wrath. And what was that other sin? What was the seventh, the other sin? I already... She can't even stand up for 2 minutes. Yes, Doubtful Corky, she can't stand up for 2 minutes. And, what was the other... I know wrath, I know envy, pride, lust, gluttony, sloth. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my notebook. Read. That's the one. Read. I forgot about it. I forgot about the read. Sorry, folks. I was sorry, Corgi. Oh, sorry, Corgi. I forgot about the seventh sin.
I had to get the notebook because,
well, Shanny's committed almost every sin.
every one of the 7 deadly sins. She's lust, Shanny. We all know about the OnlyFans page. Gluttony. We all know how she likes to buy DoorDash. And, of course, we all know that she got her DoorDash account suspended because she's been over abusing the DoorDash and the Uber Eats. Greed. Greed. We all know Greed? You saw Shanny's recent tweet about how she wants $500 to appear on the Geek Room or on G-Man's stream. She wants $500, and she's taking up almost all of the taxpayers' money, and she doesn't want to get a job. Sloth. You've seen Shanny's videos, and you've seen that she films herself lying on her fat ass playing video games. Wrath. Going after people who talk about her. Calling for the death of Nancy Pelosi. Wishing death on Dr. Phil. Wishing death on Alex Jones. Wishing death on Oprah Winfrey. Envy. We all know how she used to be a foodie booty white knight and a enabler. She was envious of Trisha Paytas at first. She always wants to talk to all these big name YouTubers and act like she's a celebrity when she is a lolcow.
Pride. She takes pride in the fact that she is a real shitty person. So, there's that.
Nothing. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I've been asking people for the longest time, what have I personally done to you?
Hey, Corgi. If you're still in the chat, what has Shanny done to us? Can you tell us what Shanny's done to us? If you're still in the chat, what has Shanny done to us that would warrant such vitriol behavior? Hey, Corgi, can you describe what Shanny has done to us in the past that would warrant vitriol behavior? Well, what she's done... Well... you can add on to what other stuff that she's done. From what I know, Shanny is harassed users because they were giving Chantal Marie constructive criticism. She has called G-Man the N-word because he used the money that she gave him on the money that was supposed to be used to pay his phone bill, and he used it for Blog Talk Radio. And she threw a bitch fit about it and kicked him out of Rev's old house. She has been arrested so many times for domestic abuse and other offenses. She has sent death threats to people who talk about her. She has tried to dox people too. Exactly. Horrible things. She has done a lot of horrible things that would warrant someone to talk about her. Exactly.
To cause this hate, and you know what?
She has done a lot of horrible things to cause this hate.
Everyone's like, nothing. You're just an awful person.
Well, you are an awful person. You've belligerently wished death on Nancy Pelosi. You made fun of one of you made fun of the death of one of the Geek Room's closest friends. You threatened to get. You tried to dox G-Man, and you called him the N-word because he used the money you gave him on Blog Talk Radio, and you kicked him out of the house out of Rev's old house that you told him to renovate. You wished damnation on the entire human race. And you've lied about a lot of things. You lied about your mother being abusive when you were actually the one being abusive. You've done a lot of horrible things that I don't have any words for.
What does it say to you? You're bashing someone who you think is awful. What does that say about you?
It says that I'm right. It says that I'm doing a service calling you out on all your bullshit. You've posted personal information on yourself. You are self-absorbed. Like I said, you didn't visit your son you didn't visit William, your son, after you took him to the crisis center after following his alleged suicide attempt. And all you did was sit at home and play Animal Crossing. You've neglected your kids on more than one occasion. You've broken the law on more than one occasion. You've been picking fights with random strangers on the internet.
Your hatred toward me says more about you than me because I'm not showing you hate.
Yes, you are. You show people hate. You are by far the most hateful person on this platform. Hell, you have shown so much hate towards anyone who talks about you. You are the most spiteful person to ever come on YouTube, next to Chris Chan. And remember, well, basically classic Chris Chan. Well, classic Chris Chan. Not the CPU goddess Chris Chan, but we'll get there with Shanny.
I'm just telling you to fuck off and you're an asshole.
Didn't Chris Chan say the same thing too?
And I think that's actually fair. If you're being an asshole to me, I have a right to call you an asshole.
Chris Chan said something similar in one of his early videos during the whole during the whole trolling saga.
If you're being cruel to me, I have every right to tell you to fuck off. That doesn't make me a bad person. That makes me a defensive person.
We know how defensive you get when you and Rev argue, and that resulted in you getting arrested. And correct me if I'm wrong, Corgi. Correct me if I'm wrong, Corgi, but she said the N-word, clout chase, wishing COVID on us, and degrading women for being skinny. Exactly, Corgi. And didn't she abuse her parents, Corgi? Didn't her parents like kick her out of their house because she was being disruptive?
Who's pissed off that you're coming at me with so much vitriol hate for no reason other than you have a shitty fucking attitude toward me because you believe fucking morons over the internet.
Shanny, again, I'm going to repeat this. All this unwanted attention, all this unwanted hatred is your own damn fault. For all the stupid, evil, and illegal activities that you've done, for every stupid and evil and illegal activity. And good God! And for the love of God, Shanny, those pigtails are not doing you any favors. Your hair is messy as fuck. You need to wash your hair with shampoo and conditioner and not fucking Vagisil, you dumb bitch. Sorry, I'm sorry. I get heated most of the times, but Corgi. Yes, she did. And you did abuse your parents. And they had every right to kick you out of the house because you abused them. Also, Corgi, didn't Shanny say she wanted her mom's head on a pike? Didn't she ask for people to kill the people that were talking about her? We
have investigated
the person you really are. And you are the most ungrateful, the most stuck up, the most horrendous, vile piece of human garbage. You, Shanny, for Christ, are a heartless monster who cares about nobody but herself. And you come on YouTube playing the whole pity party and playing the victim, acting like we are the ones harassing you when you are harassing other people for shit that they didn't do to you. Of course we're going to say something about you because you put that shit out there for everyone else to see. We're just following suit.
Maybe I should just come to her with, sincerity and kindness and see how she reacts. If you came...
she got kicked out of by her folks because she was out of control. Not to mention they tried to help her out. She refused that offer. And yes, she did threaten her mom. Exactly. You basically have made... Hell, your mother confirmed that you were a violent person. And your mother has confirmed that you've lied about people. You tried to make everyone the bad guy. Because, again, like what Betty said, her mother, Betty, that's like what Betty McGraw said. Betty McGraw is Shanny's mother, by the way. And she has stated this in her video message to Chris, her ex-husband, that she lies about people all the time because it covers for her mental illness. And Shanny is mentally ill.
to me with kindness and sincerity and no judgment and actually treated me like a human being, maybe I would be like, oh, dude, you're awesome.
Again, I'm going to say this. Again. You first, bitch. When you treat others with respect, then we'll try and return the favor. But until then, we're going to keep calling you out on your bullshit.
And you'd see respect. But if you're gonna come to me with disrespect, don't think that I'm gonna be respectful and, oh, thank you for hurting my feelings. It was just so wonderful you hurting my feelings. You're such a good person. Thank you. Thank you.
I hate her fucking voice. I hate her face. I hate her attitude. She is easy to hate. Again, I am going to say this once and only once. I've never hated Chris Chan. I've never hated Darkside Phil. I resented, I've never hated Chris Chan. I've never hated Darkside Phil. I've never hated Wings of Redemption. EDP 445. Hell, I've never even hated Chantel Marie because I don't watch her shit. I don't watch Onision's shit because he's stupid. I think he's stupid, but I don't hate him. I like to make fun of him because I was trying to be like Mr. Medicare. Well, I never...
I resented him back then, but not hate. I resented Ross, but I didn't really hate him. Well, I was young, I was immature, but I'm still immature. It's just I was trying to be more sympathetic when I realized that Ross really does need help. He really needs to get off the internet. But I didn't. Well, I was doing the bandwagon thing, but
that as I got older, I realized, yeah, this is not a good outlook. He really does need help. And same thing with Christian. He needs help. And Shanny, she needs help too, but I highly doubt that she wants help. At this point, it's obvious that Shanny's beyond help. She's basically destroyed her own life. She's basically ruined her own life. And she has to live with that for the rest of her life, which isn't long enough. Isn't that long anyway, since her physical and mental health steadily deteriorating, it's obvious that she doesn't have that much long to live.
You need to be held responsible for your actions. Honey, I'm held responsible for my actions all the time. Just because I don't talk about it on the internet doesn't mean I don't hold myself responsible for my actions, and it's none of your
does Shanny hold herself responsible for her actions? Corgi, do you think Shanny holds herself responsible, holds herself accountable? Sorry. Corgi, again, do you think Shanny holds herself accountable for her actions?
goddamn business what I hold myself responsible with and what I hold myself not responsible with, because
yeah, let me hear that again.
Doesn't mean I don't hold myself responsible for my actions, and it's none of your goddamn business what I hold myself responsible with and what I hold myself not responsible with.
If you put that shit on the internet, it's everyone's business. As long as you remain on the internet, It's everyone's business.
What you do.
So, Corgi, does Shanny hold herself responsible for whatever she does? Shanny lies a lot. We know that she came from a loving family, but she messed up. She messed it up herself for herself. As I will say, you made your bed. She lies in it, and she will never do. Exactly. No, she will never do that. No, exactly. She doesn't hold herself accountable for all the shit that she's done.
Because I am my own entity, and you're not. So why don't you stop being a controlling motherfucking sociopath? Can we do that? Can we stop being controlling sociopaths? I think we can, children.
I'm gonna say this for the umpteenth time. You first, bitch! And good God! Look at your fucking mouth. If you keep losing more teeth by drinking all that Dr. Pepper, you're gonna end up like Von Helton. Well, you're gonna end up having Von Helton's teeth. And what I mean by that is Von Helton doesn't have any teeth because he lost them all. Because they rotted out of his mouth. The more you lose your teeth, you're going to turn into Von Helton. And I'm pretty sure by the time you do turn into Von Helton 2.0, William and Zachary would have eventually left on their own accord. They don't need to have CPS intervene anymore. Also, shout out to Kentucky CPS. I know it's not. One of these days, I'm gonna do like a reaction to Von Helton's videos next time, because at this point, Shanny is becoming retired. Is becoming so aggravating. Don't do the thumbs up. You don't do that, Shanny. It makes you look retarded.
Peace and Maranatha.
Pizza and marinara, Shanny. Pizza and marinara. So the idiot ended the video right then and there. Honestly, I have no words to end this on. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit. It's not gonna end on a high note. Shannon Dornbush, Shanny for Christ, is a vile, disgusting human being. She's rude. She is spiteful. She is basically everything I hate in a human. And then some. She is basically the allegory of the Nazi movement. Well, I don't think she's like a Nazi. Everything that describes a lolcow and then some.
What was the point of this live stream?
You do know that Shanny, you do know that all the stupid shit that you've done is your fault, right? Shanny made her bed. She lies in it. She ruined her family and friends. All she has is her husband and her kids. Shanny is a rotten berry, and she will never and she will never going to own up, and she's never going to own up to her mistakes. Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know about this, man. It's just Shanny needs to get off the internet permanently. If she wants this, if she wants all
this unwanted hatred, the only thing Shanny has to do is just unplug her computer, turn off her phone, and delete her Twitter account, delete her YouTube. Well, I wouldn't say. Then again, she just needs to like get off the internet permanently, or at least limit her internet time and spend more time with the kids. But that's never going to happen. Peace and marinara sauce, Shanny. Don't eat too much cheese. Yeah, you're right, Corgi. Don't eat too much cheese, Shanny. Otherwise, you're gonna end up constipated. Like when you made that disgusting globs of macaroni and cheese. By the way, Corgi, did you see the salt mine yesterday? Did you catch the salt mine yesterday? I didn't see you in the chat. But if I'm not mistaken, there is the video that the Geek Room showed on the salt mine with where King Cobra was making the dank macaroni and cheese, and he put stovetop stuffing in it. He put stovetop stuffing on the macaroni and cheese and peanut butter. Fucking peanut butter. Why peanut butter? You might as well. You know, he should have just put the Doritos and nacho cheese in the macaroni and cheese. That would have been better than peanut butter and stovetop stuffing. And I think I've reached the 2 hour or 1 hour. The 1 hour limit. And let's see how much time I have on the stream. If I've reached 2 hours. Holy crap, it is 2 hours. So, pizza and marinara. Pizza sauce and marinara. Overall, Shanny is basically a vile human being. And, I honestly have nothing to say about her. She's just pure evil. In almost every way. So I'm gonna watch something fun. I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna check out some of the old shit. I'm gonna check out some Geek Room shit. Some of the Geek Room classics. Oh dear lord. The fuck? Used 24 karat gold Korean face mask. Took about 15 years off me face. Oh my god. I want to. Oh god! Dear god! Dear god.
Good God. This was taken. This was posted 2 days ago, and oh fuck, Corky, what do you say about this mess? What do you say about this video? What do you say about this picture, Corky? Does the Korean face mask thing work? Did the Korean face mask thing work on her?
Ugh. She still has the mark of God. She still has that zit on her head. And here's what... When you became rudely bitter, did it hurt? Now that's just childish. Now that's just... How... That's really much... I know. I did that reaction with Cobes, with Lulu. Cobes put stuffing on his macaroni and peanut butter. Yeah, no. I saw the video too. Here's the thing. What would you rather have? Cobes' macaroni and cheese? What would you, or would you have Shanny's macaroni and cheese? Hell no. My thoughts exactly. Cobes ain't right.
Don't. I nearly lost my breakfast. I was lucky I ate, but
I had to save my Taco Bell for the Shanny video. The one
where Jason wanted a Baja Blast. Ew! Do not want! Anyway.
I'm gonna probably watch some... Ew. I'm just looking at...
You know what this stream needs? Some old-fashioned shit.
You know what this stream needs? Hell no. I'm gonna do something that I always wanted to do. This is what I do. I'm gonna do a quickie article just for prosperity's sake, just to like extend the length of the stream, and then I'm gonna sign off after I finish the quickie article. So okay. This is Chris and doxing. The time has come to start listing out the backtalkers who have been speaking bad of Chris Chan Sonichu within up the past decade. Doxing is the release of private or identifying information with malicious intent. While Chris does have malicious intent, he fails at the identifying part, as most, if not all, the information he gives out is false. Chris believes doxing is a direct ticket to trolling and therefore tries to leak information on his enemies, not realizing that he is either being fed false information the entire time or making gigantic leaps up to conclusion along the way. Clyde attempts at doxing. Clyde Cash. Chris was told that a picture of Lee Hottie was Clyde's real face by Lord Silly Nipples. Chris, being a naive idiot, believed that this and made an exposed video on Clyde, Surf Shack Tito. Surf Shack Tito incurred the wrath of Chris during the Calling Out saga, as he had stolen Chris's gal pal and used social engineering to access the PlayStation Network account. Chris's demands for Tito were to make an apology video to him, the Wallflower, and Sony. He was also told to give $1,000, but Chris later removed this demand, presumably since he realized it would be outright extortion. In response, Tito made a video where he dubbed the voiceover of him apologizing to Chris over a video of a fat guy jiggling his belly. Thorg. Chris
was the next target of Chris's holy war against the trolls. He was convicted of putting up a billboard calling Chris a homo. His tasks were to put up another billboard in New York calling Chris straight and deleting pages from the Quickie.
Thorg didn't give in to these demands, so Chris revealed his information. Thorg was apparently a man named Jeremy Slonwhite from Vancouver, Canada, who worked at a GameStop and doesn't believe in God. Of course, this dox was inaccurate.
Believed it to be true, making 2 more videos to
rub it in Thorg's face.
Alex
Benson Leary. Even after 2 years, Chris couldn't get over the Asperchu comics. All that pent-up rage was used for doxing Alec. He demanded Alec to make an apology video on the internet
before August 31st, 2011. When Alec did not give in, Chris claimed his real name was Christopher Paul Whitney from San Antonio, Texas, also known as the YouTuber
Fat Man. But luckily, the dox wasn't accurate. Fat Man, other than having a different voice from Alec, is from Rutland, Vermont. Fat Man later acknowledged this video and called Chris a dumbass. Well, Fat Man, or Christopher Paul Whitney, was basically the originator of the mukbang challenges, of the mukbang videos that Shanny, Fat Man Christopher Paul Whitney was the original mukbang YouTuber. He would get paid to eat copious amounts of food, and Chris tried to imitate that by eating a French bread pizza while drinking a can of green tea, while trying to imitate Mr. Paul Whitney. And that didn't do well, because Chris sucks at mukbang too. Jack Thaddeus. Next in line was Jack himself. His criminal record including making Chris hump his PlayStation 3, forcing him to sing "Okay to Be Gay," and worst of all, adding pro-LGBT ads to his precious Wikipedia. Chris revealed his name as ADF, Achiovera Farrell, and that he was a communist transgender. Chris insults him by calling him a homosexual while wearing women's clothes and makeup. In reality, Jack Thaddeus is a lolcow. ADF is a lolcow. ADF was a guy who liked to dress up like a Naruto character. He liked to dress up like Sasuke from Naruto. And he wanted Chris to be his Naruto. Also, the reason why ADF got into the whole communist act was because he was obsessed with the anime Hetalia. Blue Spike, the last person to be threatened before the abrupt end of this saga. Chris wanted to dox Blue Spike for creating the Jule meme and increasing the percentage of finding clay in Chris's ass to 100%. Chris revealed his real name was David from California. His demands for David were to apologize to him and leave the internet. Blue Spike never released a video due to him being busy writing a summary for To Kill a Mockingbird to pass his English class. Chris too never responded after this due to Bob's death marking the end of the saga. Jeff Francine Ozo. Jeff Guizo was also known as the Tom Girl Francine and was the subject to a round of doxing by Chris in 2015 for impersonating Chris to con lesbians into having sex, selling unauthorized Sonichu merch, and creating Christian Weston Chandler's Adult Chronicles. Jeff apparently was a transgender who wasn't transitioning very well, lived in Seattle, Washington, and after running away from Pittsburgh due to being scared away by black men for asking directions. He also liked to pour lemon juice into his urethra and was arrested for urinating in a children's playground. I'd rather have Cose's mac and cheese. If it has Doritos in it, then yeah, I'd rather have Cose's mac and cheese. If it has like Doritos and nacho cheese, I'd rather have that instead. That mask will turn Shanny's face into a juicy berry. It costs $1 for that on Amazon. I know. I saw some like one of those. I know. I see those at the Dollar General. I know. I see like those at the Dollar General under the bargain aisle. Juicy berry my ass. Others. Many who attempt to help troll, support, or befriend Chris have gotten their private information leaked online, either by Chris himself or many of his one of his many weens. Little Amy Chan of the Quick Protest Squad had her face revealed by Chris as he felt she looked like a troll. Megan's address, phone number, and photographs were put up on Chris's Facebook when he suddenly felt she was to blame for all his trolling. Mr. Smith, an eBay buyer, was also doxxed when he complained about not receiving his goods on time. The Wallflower had a lot of her information leaked on this very quickie by trolls when Chris mistakenly revealed her pen name on a little Big Planet level. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. A reboot of the Calling Out saga began on Twitter in June 2020 when Chris said he will be exposing people who talk smack and shit behind his back. He started this crazy crusade a few days later by listing the surnames of the supposed wrongdoers. He continued doxing almost a month later, this time by posting screen caps of a list of people consisting of weens, A-logs, white knights, and enablers, plus a handful of non-Tetrid artists, gamers, and YouTubers, including Oni NG, who had made frequent references to Chris and Sonichu over the years. It seems Chris has still not learned what a dox is, since all this accomplished was giving the people from the unholy Tetrad more exposure, something that many of them crave. The only thing this may accomplish is Chris having to deal with more weens typing Jule or get a job to be on the next list. He also called a list of docs despite only consisting of online handles with no personally identifying information. One more.
Chris thinks websites that follow his antics are filled with lunatics who will dox anyone he mentions. It is also confirmed that no one on the list has been blocked by him, meaning that he accomplished
nothing. Self-doxing. See also 14 Branchline Court. Chris has often doxed himself, such as dropping his address or phone number in the posts and videos. His reason for doxing himself vary. He may dox himself to prove to others that he is the one and only Christian Chandler living in 14 Branchline Court. And that was during the whole Liquid Chris saga. By the way, and speaking of Liquid, there's like this guy in there's this account in one of the Salt Geek Room's chats called Liquid Richard. There was someone called Liquid Richard. I thought that was funny as hell. I'm not saying if that guy is called Liquid Richard, then I should be I should be called Solid Richard, okay, that may not, I could be called Solid Richard. Let's just say I'll be Solid Richard and he'd be Liquid Richard. Like Liquid Snake, Solid Snake, Liquid Chris, Solid Chris. He also doxed himself while challenging trolls to come to his house and fight him. He also gives out his address and phone number to any potential gal pal over the internet without thinking twice. Okay, that's yeah. Remember Chris got kicked out from the GameStop and got banned for creeping someone out? Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Don't call anybody. Mace is a GameStop employee. So I think that does about it. I think that just about does it for this stream. The only thing I have to shill out is my my Twitch account. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Rickzilla. You can follow me on Discord. My name is Rickzilla on Discord. You can also follow me on Twitter at rgjaime91. And if you want to leave any suggestions on what locales I should cover next, you can also email me at rgjaime91@gmail.com. Most of the links to my social media accounts are in my are on my channel's profile banner if you want to reach me there. And as much as I didn't like Shanny for Christ, I don't like her. I despise her to a certain extent, but there are times where she could be funny, unironically. And there are even times where she can be downright vile. Oh yeah, he did get kicked out of the game place. Chris did get out of the game place. He called Michael Snyder a Jew. Has Shanny ever called anyone a Jew? By the way, has Shanny ever called anyone a Jew or accused someone of being a Jew? Aside from peace and marinara sauce. Okay, I'll see you late. I'll see you when I do another stream. Corky, I'll talk to you